How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing you guys a brand new Boku no Hero Academy episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about is episode 4. And yes, folks, in this episode, Jesus H. Christ, I love this episode, guys, because the Sports Calvary arc is finally made its way into the animated section, guys. And honestly, I am loving just how the anime is actually going. Every single time, every single week, I am just waiting and waiting to see what the next episode is going to be pumped up, because Boku no Hero Academy is very, very well. I'm loving the superhero theme of the anime, and also the fact that we actually finally get to see more and more of the characters finally show more of their quirks, guys. Kirishima showing his hardening ability, Bakugo with his explosive ability, but best of all, guys, yeah, I know some of you guys are probably thinking like, oh, I wonder who Mr. Zen likes, and it's none other than Tokoyami Fumikage. Yes, folks, with his dark shadow quirk. OMG, I love it, because it's without him that Izuka, Hatsume, and Uraraka are not able to, you could say, overcome this Calvary arc, because Hatsume with her, you could say, inventions, her babies of some sorts, you know, as you guys can say, because, you know, she makes all her inventions, and with Uraraka's quirk to actually support the whole Calvary system, she's actually able to elevate them, while Tokoyami is on the offensive and defensive abilities for Izuka's team. And honestly, it's such an amazing to see Tokoyami finally talking and doing some action. And honestly, it really works well if you guys think about it as well. When you guys see that, like, the whole entire school itself was just aiming for Izuka as the first one they all saw. It was hilarious. Even Bakugo was just looking at him like, oh, you know, Izuka, we're all heading for you. And then Shota also, they were all heading for him. Shinjo was actually shown in this episode, but it seems that he was a little bit more understated, because it seems that it was hilarious how he actually teamed up with Mineta, because Mineta, guys, he is becoming one of a powerful player. It's not the fact that he's hilarious, but the fact that he comes up with some cuckoo ideas, but yet they actually work. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But needless to say, I believe it was Mineta, Shinjo, and I believe it was Asua who actually teamed up. So actually, they looked like they were about to take down Izuka's actual team, because of the fact that Mineta could use his little quirk ability with, like, you can say, like, these little sticky balls. Throws them around, and he can actually immobilize a lot of people. Honestly, Mineta was a really powerful player in this actual episode, if they just use him up. But like I said, it seems that the authors and them, they're actually trying to showcase more and more of the other people around them. It made more sense as to why he kind of got overshadowed by the other people's quirks ability. Now, Shota Todoroki, he actually wasn't really showcased a lot in this episode, because it's going to be in the next episode where he's actually going to try to fight Izuka for the headband. I believe it was, what was it, the 15 million, 150 million, 150 billion points? Can't quite forget, but the point is that it's a lot of points, but it seems that Bakugo is not really aiming for it anymore in the episode. Because, guys, remember, Bakugo he was actually ridiculed, guys, but none other than Neto. I believe his name was Neto. I don't think they actually said his name, but I had to Google his name just to be safe. But it was Neto. And Neto is actually a very interesting character, as I don't think they actually showcase his quirk. They might show it in next episode, but I do know that they show it in, I believe, in the Human Cavalry, what he can actually do and why he's actually standing out amongst the Class 1B people. And it's interesting because he actually, when he criticized Bakugo, as seeing as to how a lot of the Class B members are actually rising up the ranks, but they're doing it in a very different style, and that is patience. They're letting Class 1A do all the fancy footwork. They're letting them go up ahead, because Class 1B, what they're actually really doing, the smart Class 1B members, Tetsu, Neto, I believe there's another one. I believe it's another guy with the crazy dude. I forgot his name, but he's another important character too. All these characters, they're just letting Class 1A do their own thing, because what they're actually, like I said, what they're doing is that they're actually scoping out their competition and noticing their quirks and their weaknesses in order for them to actually take the advantage when the time is right. And like Neto said, he actually was just waiting for the right opportunity to actually finally take the case. And slow and steady is winning for Neto's actual plan. And honestly, it's not really a bad plan at all. It just he's not really losing in a sense. It's more or less to say he's actually learning his opponents, and he's actually seeing what people can actually do, how their personalities actually affect and go with. Like I said, he was really giving a really good judgment call on the whole tournament itself. And honestly, that wasn't really bad. Like, I personally was thinking, like, oh, this character, he's pretty dangerous. That was a really smart tactic what he was actually doing. But like I said, needless to say, the episode was very flashy, and in terms of Iizuka's actual momentum going on at it was actually pretty interesting to seeing as to how the anime was actually going about it, with everybody running around trying to grab everybody's points and everything else. And the thing is, I want to mention too, Tenya was actually entertaining in this episode, and that is because Tenya actually, for one side, said one thing that a lot of friends, whenever they're in a competition, even in real life, not just anime-wise, is the fact that you can never follow in the footsteps of someone else. You have to always challenge yourself, and even if that means going against your friends, and by that he means in a playful, competitive way. And that's what Tenya was actually stating to Iizuka, is the fact that he couldn't join Iizuka because, you know, if he's following him, he's helping him become a better hero. So no, of course, Tenya wants to become the hero that he wants to be. So of course, he's going to have to challenge Iizuka in order for him to actually become a better person and actually see him as an obstacle. Because remember, Tenya's actually been losing as Iizuka, and Iizuka has not been showing his quirk abilities at all. Remember that, guys. He has not shown his quirk ability. That's interesting. But like I said, though, I'm loving the episode. I love the way the action's going about, and I'm loving how all the characters are interacting with each other. But like I said, let me know down in the comments below, guys, as to what are you guys' thoughts on the anime episode. So episode 4 was entertaining, and I can't wait to see more of Tokoyami, guys. Tokoyami with his quirk ability. Oh, snap! I'm like fangirling, guys. I really am. I'm fangirling to this freaking moment, because Tokoyami is really an interesting character. I love in this day, and even the next couple arcs they're going to show. But I'm not going to spoil nothing. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. But like I said, let me know down in the comments. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Boku no Hero Academy anime episode discussions. And check out my other playlists, as I also do other otaku-related content. And as always, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.